I've come to the conclusion that if you want rain, anywhere you want rain, just ask me to come visit. No matter where I drive right now, it is raining. It's like, and not just like, oh, nice little misty rain. It's like torrential. I'm just pulled over on the side of the road right now. And thanks everyone for giving me the FYI on using electronics and driving. We have a law similar in Canada, or Ontario anyways, but not quite that steep and fine, so thank you. So I'm just here on the side of the road, and there looks like a field of sugar cane, maybe cane they call it. I don't know, but it really looks like it. It's not sorghum. It's kind of bamboo-ish looking, so I do think it's sugar cane. I would like to get a video of it, and maybe I can open the window and just let you see what it looks like. But yeah, it's kind of like a stop to let the rain stop a little bit, and also I got this view of sugarcane, so who knows. Well, I'm in Perth, just outside of Perth, Western Australia. So I flew all the way from the east coast to the west coast from Brisbane this morning. It's about, I think, a 5-hour flight. So just in my room, I'm at a winery, and it's quite a nice room actually. I'll show you. Outside's quite nice too. But I'm here because there's a nuffield, Western Australia nuffield luncheon that I'm going to, and I'm hoping to maybe catch some people at this luncheon that I can talk to, and maybe get some ideas of other people I can talk to in the area. I'm going to stay with another nuffield scholar after this luncheon, which is way down near the bottom of Western Australia. So I got a big drive again, I think 3 or 4 hour drive south to go down there, but it'll be nice to see that countryside. I went to the beach today and I took a couple pictures. I didn't take any video. The sand was blowing pretty good because of the wind, but I'll insert some pictures here. But it was quite nice. The water was rough. There was some boats you could see far in the skyline. The harbor was a little bit to the south, I think. So I hung out there for 3 or 4 hours today just to catch up on my vitamin D. I might have a little bit of reddish color. I put suntan lotion on, but the sun here in Australia is pretty intense. So anyways, this is where I am right now. So right behind me are some grapes for wine. And I don't know much about this stuff. I'll have to ask my friend Richard when I get to his place in Adelaide. They have a vineyard there, so we'll get some more in-depth footage around the vineyards and some of the equipment they use when I get to Adelaide. But yeah, this is just outside my room, so I figured I'd take some footage of it. Okay, I'm just pulled over on the side of the road here, traveling south in Western Australia. As I said, you saw me there at Perth where I stayed at the winery, and now I'm just heading down to the south coast to, I think Albany is what it's called, to stay with another 2019 scholar. But I thought I'd show you a bit of the countryside here, just stopping and take a video. There's quite a contrast here versus what I saw in Queensland, and you know, I think because Queensland had so much rain, things were pretty green there, but here the grass is completely brown. There's some green spots. I think there's some sprinkler irrigation. I'm going kind of through a scenic road here, and I'll try to get some footage along the way. It's just it's a pretty busy road to pull over, but it's got a lot of horticulture, or fruit trees, I guess you could say. A lot of apples, pears, there was some avocados, apricots, wineries along the way, which I didn't really expect to see. I kind of have this bias that Western Australia is this massive big grain farms that graze some sheep and cattle on the residue. And I think I'll see that. But going through this valley kind of gives me an idea that there is diversity in Western Australia. So that's good to know. Okay, I'm down by the ocean, down at the southern point at Walpole, I believe is what it's called. Walpole, something like that. Just kind of cruising around, got some time. I might try taking some more scenery. I'm just on my way to Johanna's to see their farm by Albany, and then heading all the way over to Esperance, I believe. Where I'm staying at another farm. So pretty busy the next couple days, hopefully to get lots of footage and finally maybe some livestock footage for people interested in livestock. So I'm at an old whaling station down by Albany, where they used to put boats out to get whales. Right behind me is said boat. I got some other footage of it that I'll show, but yeah, just a random stop along the way. The beaches are beautiful. I'm gonna get a bigger tour I think tomorrow with Joanna, so anyways, quick stop. So this part in the video, we're at Johanna and Wayne's place, and they're farmers in the Albany area, like I said, and their biggest issue is soil. Their soil pH is very, very low. It's like 4, and in the video you'll see a truck go by with like dust coming out of the back of it, and that's lime. So they have to actually put lime on their soil to actually raise the pH to make it a little bit more easier to work with, I guess would be the best thing. The other thing about their soils, you'll kind of hear it in the video, but Wayne says their biggest struggle on their farm is soil. They actually have soil that's non-wetting, and you'll see it where we pour water on it and it just doesn't want to go in the soil. It repels it, like it's beaded. And he explains that it's basically like a waxy soil, and it just kind of repels the water until it finds some organic matter to go down. But through the video you'll see different areas of the farm and how much the soil type changes, and it's just I was blown away by how unique and different the soil type is and how little organic matter they have and what they can still do with it. So they're grazing breeding cows there, or pregnant cows that are just starting to calve. They're 1 per 2.5 acres or 1 per hectare breeding cow, and you'll see them kind of in the video here, and it's pretty interesting, just the varying soil type and what they're trying to do to kind of improve its performance and give them some grazing opportunities for the cows. They're in an area that's not too bad for rainfall. There's kind of variations in Western Australia. As you get farther inland from the coast, the rain keeps kind of dropping down, but they're kind of along the edge of and they do okay. They've been dry for the last couple of years though, so it's been a bit of a challenge, but they're very fortunate with the farm they have there. They actually have spring-fed water, and you'll see that in the video as well. But really interesting to get perspective around a cattle operation. Very rolling topography, quite scenic where they are, very close to the coast. Really beautiful spot. And in the end of it, the video, I have some drone footage, just the cows and kind of what the countryside looks like. So it's at the end of the video if you want to check that out. But yeah, this is Johanna and Wayne's place. So how many ton per acre would you do?
2 tons to the hectare.
2 ton to the hectare.
So what's that, about 0.8?
Yeah.
This white rock here is the stuff you probably don't really want. That's actually chalked up. But you should be able to crush it.
You can feel, you can feel the clay. Yep.
Yeah, it's a bit of a clay in it. But yeah, but you're after the neutralising value really.
Yeah, and it's only, you said 75%.
Yeah, neutralising. So it's not really high, but I don't know whether is lime a big thing, not really a big thing, probably where you are.
Not where we are, because we have the high pH.
Yeah, high pH, yeah. Well, see here, it's controversial at where you sit on the fence. See, this is local South Coast stuff.
Oh yeah, that's good. So, a breeding cow per hectare, so 2.5 acres.
Yeah, 2.5 acres. Yeah.
That's kind of just that crop approach where if you manage
manage the weeds and so that you get better production. You know how it is.
Yep. So they're in good shape.
It's just horrible sodic clay. Like it's just hard. And I don't know if you can see up the top. If you actually look, there's a bit of gravel layer.
Yep.
Your topsoil is only pretty shallow.
Oh man, it's just basically the grass and the roots.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got this little organic layer on top.
And then your gravel, like you said.
Yeah, there's a little bit of gravel in it. Yeah.
And this is.
Yeah.
So nothing wants to grow on this.
No.
So this
doesn't like
it can be exposed forever and it doesn't grow.
Yeah. But see how it erodes?
Yeah.
It doesn't stay in a sheer wall.
No.
Because it's sort of, I don't really understand it fully. It dissolves. It's sodic, they call it, so it just dissolves.
Wow.
Yeah, kangaroo's going to cross the paddock.
White-tailed deer. That like to eat our crops.
Oh, okay. Like they're a pest.
Yeah. It's a lane still.
Yeah, he won't move. It's lane still.
That's crazy. They look pretty content.
Oh, yeah.
So cold?
Yeah.
And then what do they do after they're harvested?
There's 2 ways they do it. They either do it as logs, and they go down to the chipping down in town, or they chip them on the farm. So there is roots down in here.
Yeah.
You look down here.
So yeah.
So that gives you an idea of our soil and our, and that's thatch. See that kite?
Yeah,
it's just this actually wants breaking up.
It's like a carpet.
Yeah. So yeah, but that's what our soil's like, just poor quality sand. Builder's sand. Good for building houses. But yeah. I don't know whether you see there, you get that. It actually nearly almost looks waxy.
Mm-hmm.
I should have brought some water actually. Pour some water on and show you how it doesn't go in.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, that's our biggest issue is our soils. Even though rainfall and everything else, it's getting your soil right.
Yep.
Well, you see this, the kike is actually getting into this by ploughing it. And
dragging some roots into
yeah,
here.
we're starting to get something into it. And the other thing we've got going is this stuff here, which is a strawberry clover.
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah.
Yeah. We spread this on, we spread it on, we disked it, just trying to break it down, because it looks like this. What it is, we're trying to get some drainage. My dad, very old school, he would come with my excavator and there'd be a 6-foot drain straight up the guts of here.
Yeah.
Chop it out, there'd be erosion, everything else.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that.
You try and just do little...
I'm just trying to do little herringbones is what I want to do. Try to. So if you look at this is actually wet.
It is. There's moisture.
See, I look at this, in September, October as it's drying out, we should be planting something in this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it'll grow all summer. The cows keep coming in here and hammering it. But the other trouble we have is, I'll walk out here. Maybe you can feel it or not at the moment, but this, actually not too bad at the moment.
Spongy?
In the winter, you can't even stand on this in the winter. But you won't drive a tractor on it. Normally if I go like this, you can see this jiggle across the paddock. It goes like this.
Oh wow.
Because the water's just coming out the hill.
And with the use of the pH is 4?
About 4.2. And I haven't put any lime on this yet. This is what I need to get lime on. But why I've got acidic water running over it, you know what I mean?
The pastures that we had, that we used to have lots of these for pasture.
Yep.
But no one pastures anymore.
Yep. I've just got the pump in the creek in there, but that's about $7,000 for us.
Yeah.
And that'll do 15,000 litres a day.
Tracks the sun too?
No, no tracking.
No tracking.
No tracking. So that's what's coming out after the pumps are pumping.
So it basically,
that's about as low as it gets. I've seen that flowing heaps more than that.
so it doesn't even want to go in.
No.
So non-wetting soils.
That's non-wetting sand, yeah.
And you said it's like waxy.
Yeah, basically off your plants produce a wax and it gets on the soil.
Yeah.
And it just repels the water. And what it is, that water will go down, same as if you know, a bit of manure, whatever,
Yeah.
that's where it'll run and then run down.
Yeah.
So if you're in a furrow, when you're cropping, it'll run down here,
Yeah.
you know, and then it actually, moisture builds up underneath, and your crop will germinate eventually if you get enough rain, because it actually comes up that way,
Yeah.
the moisture. But look at that, it hasn't soaked in yet. It's starting to go in places.
Yep. But it won't go in unless it finds that organic matter channel to go down.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, because it's just sitting right there.
Yeah. But I bet you if at home, that would have soaked straight in.
Yeah, it would have been gone.
Yeah. That's, I reckon, to be honest, that is our biggest issue.
Non-wetting soils.
Yeah. So what they do, they get clay, even though it's sodic, they'll get clay, and you might see this out at Esperance more than likely, I would have thought, is they'll spread the clay at about a couple 100 tonne per hectare with a carry grader and stuff, and then they get something to drag around to break it all up and spread it, and then they plough it in and incorporate it. It's weird, but until you've seen it. But on in WA, and it's not just on the south coast, because we have the south coast sands like this, like beach sand, you know what I mean?
Yep.
You actually go up to, you would have come through Williams and stuff on the way down.
Yeah.
They have what you call the Jarrah forests. They have forest gravels. So they're like gravel here, just pure organic matter.
It's peat.
Yeah,
It's like peat moss.
Yeah. I'm not going to be able to dig deep enough. Under here, that, I'm just starting to touch it. If I dig deep enough, that is pure white, like a house pad sand.
Underneath that?
Underneath that, it's just poor. This bit's actually not too bad, it's still black. When I'm down lower down the hill, it's just white.
Yeah, you can see it. So it's got this peat moss over top of a white sand.
Yeah, and that won't wet up.
That sand?
No, the peat on top.
Oh.
You seed into it, you can't get it to germinate.
Because no moisture.
Yeah, there's no moisture in it.
And then the stuff underneath has moisture in it.
Yeah, this has got moisture. I actually think I need to plough it to incorporate it a bit. It's weird, isn't it?
It is.
But that's what that is, I reckon, is 60 years of doing nothing. It's just rainwater. flowing out the bottom of the farm. This is the bottom of our farm here, that's not ours.
And this runs pretty much all the
That's
time?
as low as it gets.
Really?
Yeah.
You're pretty fortunate then.
That's why I bought this place. I've got more water than you can poke a stick at, as far as I'm concerned. You can do anything with that. Yeah, no, they are, parts are, yeah. But it's got a Australian built transmission
Yeah.
and everything. It's like a component tractor. It's actually got, actually if you look in there,
It's got bits and pieces of
no,
everything.
oh, sort of, but if you look in there, it's not direct through. It's got uni shafts through to the back.
Oh, yeah.
So when we pulled the engine out the other day, you take the whole tranny with it.
Yep.
If you know what I mean. It's got a chassis, it's not the engine as the chassis.
Yep. Yeah, like the engine is the...
Yeah, the engine's the chassis, yeah. They were a really good tractor. Really easy to work on, simple. So yeah. So that's an Aussie tractor.
An Aussie tractor.
Yeah.